レスレクシオンセグンダエターパエスパーダの中で俺だけがこの2段階目の解放を可能にした。いいだろう。ならばそのこと塵にしてでも分からせてやろう。ブリーチブレイクソーツ。
Alright, what is going on, you guys? This is your boy, the Deathmaster, and welcome back to yet another Bleach Brave Souls video. And today we are going to be showcasing the third iteration of Segunda Etapa Ulquiorra. And yeah, this time around, they actually made him a NAD character with guard break. So it is a different take compared to the previous ones where they're all SP based, but I just kind of preferred he were an SP character just because I just prefer them more overall compared to NAD characters. But you know, it is what it is. But that being said, they designed this character to be specifically made for guild quests, and we're talking about for the ranged captain GQ in and of itself, because this guy is basically like Fierce Battle Gin, but a lot stronger. So yeah, that's all you guys really need to take into consideration. He is a rocker / Espada unit with the Captain Killer, -1 of 5, got it to level 10 attack. He comes armed with a soul trait of normal attack damage of 20%. I got him to T20 and gave him full stamina damage boost and damage to weakened enemies. And in terms of the innate skills, he also has Sharpshooter, meaning that he can nullify range resistance and has guard break. He is immune to paralysis, which is basically what you would want to have because he is going to be used in ranged Captain GQ, where the status element puddles are paralysis, and also comes armed with normal attack damage of 40% when at full stamina only. And considering this guy can pop out barriers on his second strong attack, it works nicely because of the fact that he can stay with his full stamina in guild quests. He also has weakening on everything and has a debuff mechanic. Now, my main complaint is, why did they give this dude a debuff? He could have easily gotten a boost because, I'm sorry, but debuff doesn't really work in guild quests because it only affects one wave of mobs and that's it. And normally with these kinds of characters, they're always gonna pop it off at the first wave that pops up. So you won't even get to fully use this kind of mechanic. And because he is a NAD character, you're not gonna be using him as a main unit especially. He does not have the 80% attack. What did he get in terms of the 6-star abilities? He has Sprinter +1, so yeah, easily. Debilitator of +5 seconds, has Multi-Barrier +2, so he gives out to himself 5 shields and all to his other allies 3, which is pretty good. Has a Bruiser of 40%, Berserker of 60%. You can run him as a hybrid character, however, I kind of don't really recommend it with the fact that he is lacking killer in pretty much 90% of the quests in total, and the fact that he doesn't boost. He also has Poise, so he cannot get staggered when getting attacked. He also has Flurry +1, and on top of that, range damage of 30% in guild quests, a killer effect of 50% in guild quests, and outside of that it's 30. And then he also has Diminisher, which basically increases the duration of inflicted debuffs. So yeah, this guy hits really hard. He has Flurry with a total 60% bruiser and the full stamina only normal attack damage of 40%, making him a pretty good hitter. It's just that, again, he should have gotten a boost instead of the debuff, and it would have also been nice if he had, per se, increased status summon chance against all tech mobs and the likes of, you know, 80% attack buff, just so that way he wasn't completely relegated in guild quests and he would at least be good in IT co-op as well. But it is what it is. Anyways, we're only going to be doing one build on this character, and that is the normal attack damage build, which on him I already have set up. We have a Golden Chappie, and the bait with 30% attack, 2 25% normal attack damage links, Ginjo being level 10 attack, Ichigo level 5 attack, and then White Day Aizen that has level 10 attack and is a NAD 30% link. So we have basically the best increase that we can expect out of it, because we have the normal attack damage increased up to 140%. So that's really good, really damn good. And considering we also have this, it's like as if he has 180% normal attack damage increase altogether. And we're going to be doing a good amount of damage with this character, so we're going to be experimenting with him a lot, the potential damage that he can dish out. So getting into what we have set up for the quest phase, we're going to be bringing with us an extra Ulquiorra copy that I have right here just to basically boost up with us. I still have my 5/5 copy, by the way, it's just being used as a link. But yeah, the main reason why is because he can boost on the second strong attack, as you guys can see right here. And the total attack that Segunda Etapa Ulquiorra has is basically 4,800, really good. I think that if I got Ichigo's attack at level 10, or per se even have a normal attack damage 25% link at 5/5, 500 attack with a level 10 attack, I think I could pretty much reach the 5k threshold. But hey, 4,800 attack is still nothing to scoff at. At the very least, he's going to be pretty much good in terms of dealing out damage numbers. With that being said, it's time to go ahead and run this guy into Inheritance Zone, and then we'll also, you know, test him out in single player IT. So let's do that. Now, because this character is a NAD unit, the kit doesn't really matter all too well, but let's just go ahead and take a look at it. So the NAD string is pretty much, unfortunately, not like Fierce Battle Keen, where it's basically a melee collision beam and hits a lot of enemies at once. Instead, it's going to be hitting one at a time, but it's still not a bad NAD string at the end of the day. It's still going to kill regardless. And as for the strong attacks, he's got the 18% shave range collision attack, one of the worst strong attacks in the game, but because this guy's a NAD character, it works because of the fact that it has a decent chance of being able to inflict weakening with him and also slightly pushes back. So yeah, basically more so meant to be used as protection. His SA2 is gonna be the 800 AoE in front, and of course, as soon as you pop that, you get your shields. And then the third is full screen. Now, I can really appreciate the visuals that this guy has. It's actually pretty cool. But now, let's get to see the damage numbers that he can do altogether. So, let's take a look at, hold on. Since we have the, okay, they're no longer debuffed, but it doesn't matter. So, base damage, yeah, we're looking at a good 40k, so that's actually pretty good. But now, let's try to weaken the mobs to see the damage that we can do. Actually, wait, no, on second thought. First, let's debuff again. Hold on. Yeah, around 69 to 67k, so yeah. Let's see if we can actually weaken some mobs now.
A few moments later.
I swear to God, I have not been able to weaken anything from start to finish of this damn quest, and I need to use my soul bomb. Finally, bro. Wait, there we go, 98k, but that was without the debuff, so it do be like that. But now, let us go ahead and see the rest of the damage and debuff. Alright, not just to be safe, I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna pop off my special, get the weakening, debuff. Yeah, there we go. Around a good 115k. So that's how much we were able to do with the debuff and weakening active, which unfortunately, it's something that we won't ever get to see for Guild Quest. But now, let's boost up and now see the base damage numbers he does. And oh, with the boost active, we're going around from 50 to 60k, which is really good. But now, hold on. Let's try to see how much he can do once he debuffs and has the boost active. So, give me a couple seconds, boys. Alright, boost. Then the debuff. And 89k. Yeah, that's how much damage we were actually able to do altogether when having both the boost and the debuff active. But now, once we get to the end of the quest, we're gonna go ahead and pop the weakening and then do everything at once to see the total damage that he can dish out. Yeah, not too bad. At the end of the day, it's just, you know, your typical NAD character with guard break. He's gonna do well for most of the content that we have in the game in terms of autoing and stuff. Like, it's not too bad, honestly. Okay, so here we are. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get my cooldowns ready. Okay, we good now. First things first. Let's pop the special so that way we can weaken, then boost up, and then debuff, and lastly, the damage. There you guys go. 160k altogether. So yeah, this character doesn't joke around when you get the overall damage that you can do. Sadly, you're only gonna be doing this damage in single player quests and if you go ahead to really test out the character, but like on average you're just gonna be doing the standard 40 to 50 Ks that you would expect from your traditional ranged NAD character with guard break. But it isn't bad, but yeah. Now let's just go and jump into IT and showcase this dude. Lastly, we're going to be showcasing him in IT. This time we don't have third any Ulq because realistically speaking, we're not going to be bringing any buffs here, so I just decided to slap on Toshiro and Ruruka just because they're normal pot units and just to, you know, get a bit more normal pots than usual. So that's why I don't have Swimsuit Momo, so it is what it is. Now let's just go ahead and get started with the run. Okay, here we are, and I figured let us go ahead and debuff first, and I'll show you guys the damage that we can do with the normal attacks, and boom, just like that. But yeah, the one thing that's really unfortunate here in IT is that, for starters, he's not a pot unit for Inheritance Trials, so there's that, and he also does not have the increased status element chance to use. So in IT, unlike the other units like 1000 Year Blower Aizen, the Swimsuit Momo, he's just gonna have a bit of a rough time trying to kill almost every single mob that we have in Inheritance Trials. So yeah, it is kind of unfortunate that they did him this way. Again, this character was primarily made to be used in GQ, so they did not really consider giving him most of the PvE skills like 80% attack buff, or even the increased status element chance, etc. At the very least, you can use him for guild quests and, you know, auto extreme co-op, because at the very least he can nullify ranged resistance, and extreme co-op is nowhere near as hard as the likes of IT. Like, you can just go in with a NAD character, level 10 attack him, and then there you guys go. Just as long as you're able to penetrate through resistances, you'll be able to auto just fine with this character. So there's that, and that is the only advantage that this unit has over Swimsuit Momo. So yeah, other than that, not too bad. I think that, in my opinion, this character is pretty fun despite being a ranged NAD character. But at the very least, he was given guard break. Could have been worse because for some stupid reason, we're still getting NAD units without guard break, even in 2022. Biggest examples being Kuryoshiki, past anime, etc., etc. So at the very least, getting a NAD unit like this with Sharpshooter, it's not the worst idea. So yeah. Obviously, do not use this character for co-op content in IT. But like, you can use him for most single-player content, you can use him for IZ, DZ, epic raids, he'll do the job fine, but again, here you need to basically block a lot of status elements, which is something that this character cannot do. And bro, I love that damn wind post, it's always so damn cool. But yeah, that's Segunda Etapa Ulquiorra for you guys, so yeah. But yeah, other than that, Ulquiorra is pretty good. I still think that he is by far the worst in Banner because they just made him strictly for guild quests, and you want to use him in guild quests, but like, other than that, he's basically like a mini Swimsuit Momo in a sense, where you're still going to be able to pump out a good amount of damage, but instead of buffing, you're going to be debuffing, and of course, you won't be able to have a really good chance at inflicting status elements. So you can use this character for autoing, but for that kind of stuff, you're kind of better off using the likes of Swimsuit Momo whenever you guys do get the chance to pull for her in poll selection. So yeah, that is all lads. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have actually enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. This has been your boy, the Dash Smasher, and I will see you guys or when I showcase the Mind Ulquiorra, the Max Transcended 3rd Annie Ulq, the remake, and of course a couple Max Transcended showcases that I have lined up to work on. So take it easy lads, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out lads.